Right now at noon, why officials say the investigation into what caused an F-16 jet to crash and kill a pilot may take a long time to complete. And a Wisconsin judge is affirming the presidential recount results in Wisconsin. We'll tell you what's next for the Trump administration.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kent. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. The light rain and eventual snow has moved into southern Wisconsin. Let's head to the Hattie McLean Weather Center, where meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first warned forecast. Hi, Ads.
And our forecast for today does call for a mix of rain and snow. We have an alert day in the forecast for tonight and Saturday. That's when we'll see the bulk of the snow accumulation here across southern Wisconsin. We're dealing with a mix now. I can see outside my home office window that we have a rain-snow mix falling right now on the west side of town. Here's a look at Doppler track, and you'll see it's very colorful this lunch hour. We have some rain and snow falling across most areas at this hour. The rain-snow mix will continue, but it will eventually change to an all snow later today from west to east. Temperatures are generally in the mid-30s across southern Wisconsin. The exception would be Janesville at 41 degrees right now. Here's a look at our temperatures over the next 12 hours. We're going to hold nearly steady in the mid-30s through the afternoon into the evening hours. Temperatures won't move much on Saturday as well. Coming up, we'll talk more about those snow totals in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then, Hattie. Thank you. The wintry weather could start making the roads a little slick. News 3 Now photojournalist Lance Heidt has more on the road conditions. Lance, what are you seeing out there?
Hey Mark, I'm over on Gammon Road on the Madison's west side, and I'll say when I came into work around 11 there was more rain. Now it seems to be primarily snow is what I'm seeing out here right now. The roads are wet, but we're moving at posted speeds and traffic is light, so I'd say get out there if you have something to do. Otherwise, sit tight and wait for the snow.
All right. Check in later, Lance. Thank you. Be careful out there. We'll continue to bring you the latest on the wintry weather on our weather app. It features hour by hour weather along with updated radar. You can download that for free in your phone's app store. Flying operations at Truax Field are on pause as the United States Air Force is investigating the fatal crash involving a pilot from the Madison-based F-16 jet that crashed in the Upper Peninsula earlier this week. The crash happened Tuesday night, and the body of the pilot was found yesterday in Delta County, Michigan. Officials say that the name of the pilot involved in the crash is not being released at this time as they notify next of kin. Officials do not have specific details of the crash or what led to it, and they say that this will be a lengthy investigation that will happen in 3 phases.
The first phase, the initial safety board, looks to gather and preserve information and typically takes approximately 1 week. The second phase, the site investigation board, works to figure out what exactly occurred. This phase takes approximately 30 days. The final phase, the accident investigation board, looks to identify the cause and could take a year or more to report its conclusions.
Multiple agencies helped search for the pilot in the crash, including the Michigan State Police, as well as the Michigan, Minnesota, Indiana, and Iowa National Guard teams. A judge in Wisconsin has ruled against President Donald Trump's lawsuit seeking to overturn Democrat Joe Biden's win in the state.
The certified results show Joseph Biden and Kamala Harris received 1,630,866 votes, and Donald Trump and Michael Pence received 1,610,184 votes, a difference or margin of victory of 20,682 votes in favor of Biden and Harris.
Trump's federal lawsuit remains alive. Trump has been urging lower court judges to rule quickly in the cases so he can file appeals before the Electoral College meets on Monday and cast Wisconsin's 10 votes for Biden. Right now, an assembly committee is holding a hearing on what it's calling an investigation into the 2020 election without having any concrete evidence of voter fraud. Our Amy Reed is there now, and she'll have updates in later newscasts. More than 100 House Republicans are backing President Trump's legal push to discredit the election results. The latest effort includes a lawsuit brought by the Texas Attorney General against 4 battleground states. The Supreme Court could announce as early as today whether or not to hear the presidential election lawsuit. An update from the Rock County Jail as dozens of inmates have tested positive for COVID-19. Today, the Rock County Sheriff's Office says that 71 people have tested positive for the virus at the jail. 2 days ago, we reported that 29 inmates tested positive. Sheriff Troy Knutson says that the entire jail population was tested. That's 217 people. He says they're still waiting on the results for 99 of those tests. Well, America is just one step away from a coronavirus vaccine authorized for use by the FDA. The move could come as soon as today as hospitals and pharmacies urgently prepare for its arrival, and states across the country deal with more hospitalizations and deaths. David Bagnall reports from Los Angeles.
We must demonstrate that the vaccine is highly effective.
That was the topic of discussion that dominated the nearly 9-hour-long discussion by experts on the FDA's Independent Advisory Committee on Vaccines.
The American public demands and deserves a rigorous, comprehensive, and independent review of the data.
Voted yes.
In a 17-4 vote with one abstention, they concluded that the Pfizer vaccine is safe and effective for emergency use for those 16 and older, even with recent concerns about allergic reactions in 2 healthcare workers in the United Kingdom.
I would not hesitate to get the vaccine. I've got a lot of allergies. I plan to get the vaccine.
That is Dr. Arnold Monto. He is the acting chair of that independent advisory committee. He says the vaccine needed to be at least 50% effective for it to receive the committee's recommendation.
This vaccine is in excess of 90%. That's almost a dream scenario.
Did you vote yes or no?
I voted yes enthusiastically.
Right now, hospitals nationwide are preparing to receive the first shipments of the vaccine, and that could happen as early as this weekend. This is the freezer inside of Los Angeles' Cedars-Sinai Hospital, where the vaccine will be kept.
Once we take the vaccine out of the freezer, we have 5 days in the refrigerator.
That's Rita Shane, Chief Pharmacy Officer here at Cedars-Sinai. She has reviewed the vaccine data, and she says reports about allergic reactions in the United Kingdom don't raise any alarm bells for her.
Allergic reactions are something that do occur with everything we take, even food, and the allergic reactions aren't as concerning as getting COVID, and so the focus is on keeping us safe.
You know, the FDA does want Pfizer to do more studies about the allergic reactions. The vaccine will come with a warning for people who have severe allergic reactions, giving them a heads up. But in speaking with the head of pharmacy here at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles, she says the annual flu shot comes with those type of warnings. So she professionally and even personally is not fazed at all. David Bagnall, CBS News, outside Cedars-Sinai as they await the vaccine here in Los Angeles.
And right now in Wisconsin, we have recorded nearly 427,000 COVID-19 cases. Health officials say 4,050 Wisconsinites have lost their lives because of the virus. Over 52,000 COVID cases remain active in the state. Nurses are gathering at the Capitol demanding the state legislature acts and provides health care workers and citizens with COVID relief. Nurses that were protesting are saying that the legislative Republicans are wasting taxpayer time by worrying about election results instead of taking action for citizens of the state.
We'd love to see help for citizens financially. So another stimulus for businesses, for people in Wisconsin, expanded unemployment, and then more specifically with healthcare workers, hazard pay for us, workers' compensation if we acquire COVID.
Earlier this month, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and his Republican colleagues announced a package of legislation to address COVID-19. It includes creating a $100 million fund that will establish a vaccine distribution plan, double the number of public health staff responding to the virus, and requires teachers to be in schools by the end of January. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
We've got a dining room fancy meal. That's a real crowd pleaser. You're not going to want to miss it.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Here's a secret worth sharing. Robertson, Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, is making it easier to tackle pesky frown lines. It's a Botox BOGO for anyone new to this service. There is no better time to learn how Botox is different at Robertson.
What happens when you combine a girl's best friend with her favorite aphrodisiac? VIAN chocolate diamonds. So exquisite you can almost taste it. Only VIAN creates jewelry with chocolate diamonds. Uniquely set in strawberry gold, these rare diamonds are melting hearts the world over. Just remember to indulge responsibly.
Available now at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. We know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to people my age, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Gifts are big at Fleet Farm. You'll find the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Know someone who's on the go? Get a free $15 gift card when you buy 2 select Yeti drinkware products. Know someone who's big into ice fishing? A Vexlar FL8 SE Gens pack is only $249.99. Fleet Farm has gifts for everyone on your list. Christmas shopping just got easier. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
When I first started working for a caterer when I was in high school, my job was to roast chickens on these huge trays. I mean, there were hundreds. Then I would slather them with a fruity glaze. That was the first time that I ever had fruit with chicken, or really with any meat. And you know what? It was amazing. So let me share with you a recipe that was inspired by that dish. We start by seasoning some quarter chicken with a bit of salt and pepper. Then into a roasting pan they go, and we rub them with a mixture of brown sugar and mustard. Now we cover it and pop it into the oven. While that's roasting, we combine some cranberry sauce with a bit more brown sugar, a bit of cornstarch, and some canned apricots that we've chopped, along with some of the syrup. Now we spoon the fruity sauce over the par-baked chicken, and back into the oven it goes. Just making this, and I'm getting a flashback to my catering days. Once it's done, spoon the pan drippings over it, and fancy it up with more chopped apricots. Between the roasted chicken, which is super juicy, and the cranberry apricot glaze, this is one lip-smacking dish that can be kitchen casual or dining room fancy. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for what we call dining room chicken, so you can savor all the goodness that's perfect for Christmas or any time of year. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a festive way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a winter advisory is underway for much of the area as the wintry weather is making its way into southern Wisconsin. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has more ahead in your First Warn forecast.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, PowerSwabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way. with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the PowerSwab's 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. PowerSwabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order PowerSwabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free PowerSwabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning, we continue to track the winter weather conditions for our alert day. Plus, we're helping you make the most of your holiday shopping experience, even in the midst of a pandemic. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Waking up to stuff like this should never be a surprise. Download the Channel 3000 First Warn app and be ready for whatever Mother Nature throws our way. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Well, a double dose of vaccine progress updates and classic holiday personas paired with your fast food favorites. Diane King Hall has more in today's Money Watch report.
More progress towards the rollout of Pfizer and BioNTech's vaccine in the U.S. The Food and Drug Administration says it plans to finalize and issue emergency use authorization for the company's coronavirus vaccine candidate. The agency says it has notified the CDC so that it can begin to gear up for, quote, timely vaccine distribution. On the flip side, Sanofi and GlaxoSmithKline are facing a stumbling block in their coronavirus vaccine testing. The companies say immune response from early-stage trials produced a low response in older adults, but did yield a better result in adults ages 18 to 49. The setback pushes the company's vaccine timeline to late next year. Costco is out with its quarterly report card showing a surge in online sales. The company says web-based sales soared 86% in its first quarter, with consumers stocking up on everything from hand soap to electronics. And a tale of holiday meals versus not-so-happy meals. Starting Monday, McDonald's kicks off 11 days of pairing menu items with holiday characters, like hotcakes featuring Buddy the Elf and a McFlurry paired with Frosty the Snowman. Meanwhile, some of the chain's franchisees have hinted at raising Happy Meal prices when a corporate subsidy ends. The potential 20-cent or more increase could kick in as soon as January. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. At the noon hour, the Dow Industrials down 71 points. The NASDAQ off 133, and the S&P 500 down 25. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. The snow has started here at the station.
Yeah, can you see it? Because I was just out and it was only rain, but I know in a flash of an eye, this kind of craziness can change. So just start. I found my scratcher. I know I'm ahead of the game. I found my scratcher in my snow boots. I'm ready. So we're also ready for the weekend, and I'll tell you, it's been a trying week for 25 Greene County dairy farmers. This was a breaking story yesterday that happened right when I was with you at the noon hour. 25 dairy farmers that make up the Maple Leaf Cheese Cooperative yesterday announced that they are declaring Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This is a story I've been following for you since they basically dissolved their long-time contract with Maple Cheese. The Maple Leaf Cheesemakers Incorporated. They had found a new home for their milk, so that was good news. But then all of a sudden there was a cascading effect of folks that were trying to pull equipment out of the plant and just a lot of different things that started happening. The dairy farmers decided by taking a Chapter 11 bankruptcy plea, they would be able to protect the value of the building and the equipment that they've got, because they want to continue to make cheese and they want to find a new partner. Will Hughes, who has been a consultant working with the dairy farmers, says they do have interest interest in partners that want to come into that factory, but the COVID surge has kind of slowed things down. So the Chapter 11 is designed to protect the assets there. Will was also going to file an emergency brief for the court to consider allowing them to pay the dairy farmers for their November and December milk production. So that's a developing story, one that I'll keep an eye on for you, and more at MidwestFarmReport.com. Barrel cheese today up a penny and 3/4 at $1.44 1/4. 40-pound block cheese up 2.5 at $1.61 3/4. The AA butter down just a little bit today, down 3.5 at $1.48 per pound. We're still hearing rumors that the government may buy more dairy, Mark, for families or some kind of distribution, but that's just it. We don't have the details, and everybody gets nervous on Friday afternoon.
Absolutely. All right. Well, go Pack.
Go Pack.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, thanks.
Here's Hattie now with the alert day in the forecast. Hi, Hads.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, I'm still looking out the office window, and we have a mix of rain and snow here in my house on the west side of town. And that rain and snow is expected to continue through the afternoon as we head towards the evening hours. So an alert day is in effect. It's going to be very wet and heavy snow for the area today and tonight. Take a look at your winter weather impacts. There is going to be snow and some wind, especially as we head into Saturday. Now, the winds have increased a little bit today, but they will be strong tomorrow. Not going to blow the snow around too much because it is really wet, but just be aware that that wind is a possibility. Here's a look at what we have this morning or this afternoon as far as this expected snowfall. I've tweaked this map just a little bit, shifting that highest band of snow accumulation just a little bit further to the south and east. It's still looking like a very narrow band of heavy snow will set up, and accumulations could range 3 to 7 inches within that band. Now on either side, amounts are going to drop off rather quickly. In southeastern Wisconsin, you'll see mostly rain. To the north, we are expecting lighter snow totals as well, with a sharp cutoff to the north side of this system. Here's a look at Doppler track this lunch hour. Again, we do have a mix of rain and snow. It is snow in the Dells right now, mixed precipitation in Lone Rock. Here in Madison, some mixed precipitation as well, especially on the west side of town. A wider view will show you what's happening, and this precipitation is quite extensive back into Iowa. So we're just on the beginnings of this storm system. The precipitation will continue through the rest of today right into Saturday. Here's a look at your winter weather bulletins. Still in effect for much of southern Wisconsin. It's a winter weather advisory. Right now it starts at midnight tonight. The National Weather Service has hinted that they may be pushing that time up until a little bit earlier in the evening, depending on how quickly temperatures drop. Once the sun sets, temperatures will drop below freezing, and we could see some of those roads ice over later on tonight. Here's a look at our current conditions. We're at 36 here in Madison, 31 in the Dells, 37 in Platteville. Janesville is still the warm spot at 41 degrees. Our temperatures are not going to move much today. Your future track forecast model showing you that we are going to see a changeover from rain to all snow from northwest to southeast. Here's a look at your model as we go through the evening hours. Still that rain snow line pretty close to Madison this evening, but it does move off to the east as we head into Saturday morning. Here in Madison and points to the west, we'll see all snow on Saturday. That rain or mix may hold on to far southeastern Wisconsin just a little bit longer into Saturday afternoon. The snow comes to an end though, and here's another look at those total precipitation amounts. We could see a narrow band of some heavier accumulations in the 5 to 7 inch range in a few spots. Most areas will pick up between 2 to 5 inches of snow. Here's a look at your extended forecast. We have snow coming to an end on Saturday, then dry conditions on Sunday. Any of that snow that sticks on the ground and piles up is going to stay around here for a while with cool temperatures in the forecast next week.
All right. If you're heading out, be careful out there. Thank you, Hattie. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Time has announced their Person of the Year. We'll tell you who it is coming up next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our holiday Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at plexidermtrial.com to celebrate this holiday season.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I've spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this holiday season and see that younger looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Accurate news as it happens.
We want to make sure our vaccination sites are ready.
Right here, where you live.
Nearly half of Dane County's total COVID deaths have come in the last month.
Information that you can use.
These case counts are still testing our public health system and straining our hospital system.
From the team you can trust.
So many generous people are willing to help us.
For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Well, Time Magazine has revealed its Person of the Year, and it's actually two people. President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris received this year's honor after their historic victory in the presidential election. It's not out of the ordinary for a president-elect to get Time's ultimate honor. President Trump was named Person of the Year in 2016. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the government's top infectious disease expert, was named Time's Guardian of the Year, along with racial justice organizations and frontline health workers. Time Magazine also named LeBron James its 2020 Athlete of the Year. James led the LA Lakers to a record-tying 17th championship title this year. It was his fourth NBA title and fourth Finals MVP award. Congratulations to all of them. Hattie, was one final check of the forecast. The snow has started.
It has. We have more snow than rain now at my house here on the west side of town. And if you look at the radar map, you'll see that it's pretty colorful. We have rain and snow falling across southern Wisconsin. As you head up towards the Dells, generally all snow right now. To the south, right along the state line, it is falling as rain. Here's a look at your maps as we go through the afternoon today. We're looking at a pretty high probability of precipitation. Now, initially it's going to be mixed, but eventually it will change to all snow, and that snow will start to add up across southern Wisconsin. Later on tonight, we have a winter weather advisory that goes into effect for most of southern Wisconsin, and that'll go until 6 p.m. on Saturday. Here's one final look at those snow totals.
All right, Hetty, thank you. That's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.